are you able to cope up with so much advancements happening in technology or not, or you're still the old school thing
No,
going on with
I
you?
mean, I was the first one who in design who did work on computer on my own.
Okay.
Now with VR or AR, what happens? You become part of it, so you are able to enter into those spaces and you are able to see in real scale.
A very good afternoon, everyone. We are here today with a chit chat with Dr. Harish Tripathi, who is an architect and interior designer. We're going to talk to him about the design world. He must be creating spaces which make lives comfortable. So, we are going to get his overview about various things. I would like to start with the, everywhere we are talking about smart home, smart technology. So you have that responsibility to design spaces which take into concern the design preferences of people and making it functional. So, what is the importance of integrating consumer electronics into modern architecture to create smart spaces?
Uh, that's a great question. In fact, it's really important for the clients and the kind of clients we are catering to. They are well traveled and they have all the relatives and other people who are abroad and in many of the countries, and they travel and they see that most of the things they are aware. So for us, suppose we are designing a home, and then from the kitchen to washroom to uh, entertainment to lighting to I mean n number of things are
Yes, you
there
have to take care of
where,
every aspect.
yeah, every aspect in,
Yeah.
and then in every aspect, if I could categorize, suppose you are looking at entertainment, then obviously the way you are able to handle your television, or you are able to handle your music system. So everything, what happens, lot of times you are going for minimalistic interiors, so they have to go in hand in terms of technology as well as in terms of the feel that they are having. It cannot happen, suppose your I mean, they should be in the same sync and they should belong to same era, not that something looks something different. And so that is one part. And then as well as technological part is concerned, it has to be obviously most updated one. And because what happens, suppose today I do something, and uh, in a few months only things are going to be obsolete. So that is the biggest challenge that one
Yes,
is
yes,
having.
yes. So
So
you have to really keep yourself abreast to be
yourself
able
afresh.
to implement the latest in your designs.
Yes, yes. At least today it has to be most updated, because in any case,
Yes, it will get obsolete in some
it
months
is
or a
going to be
year's
obsolete.
time.
So
Absolutely.
that is one challenge that
Yeah.
needs to be handled by technology people. That if suppose something you are changing, I should not change everything. And also, let not
So
after to,
how do you recommend the consumer electronic brands to your customers? Like how do you choose? Like you go through a process yourself, you shortlist the products, compare them, and then put them across to your customer, or how do you go about that process?
Uh, actually, what happens? There are two kind of clients. One is that they have lot of exposure themselves, and because of whatever reasons, they have some kind of inclination about some brand.
Oh, so they have
कि
a
okay,
preset
so they
mindsets.
will,
Okay.
a lot of times they come up with कि X brand is there, and please, the we want to go for this brand. And then our role becomes, because that brand might be in all the areas, or maybe 2 3 brands they choose, and they say okay, you select. So what happens, we study, we talk to those vendors who are doing it, or we directly contact to the brand, and then we try to understand what are the different products, and maybe we shortlist something, and then we present it to the clients कि okay, this is the positive and this is the negative with this, and these are the costings.
Okay.
So that is one
Okay.
so what, that is one typology of clients. What happens, that typology is easier to handle, I guess. And then there are a lot of people, especially because we are in Delhi, and we get lot of clients from B cities also.
Correct.
So they look up at to us as if we know a lot of things, and we are having,
Yeah,
and
you're
we'll
the
give them,
most updated one.
we are most updated one. And they and at least initially they will not even spell out what they want. So what happens, they will tell you okay, you suggest something,
Okay.
something whatever is good. And if you talk about what kind of costing you want to go for, they will tell you no, 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 you don't worry. Acha, actually this I'll try to tell here, lot of clients in B cities, they are much well off than our NCR
Absolutely. They
clients,
have more
and
disposable incomes. Yes.
and second thing is, they are even willing more
To spend.
to spend and be updated. I don't know why this kind of social pressure they have, or I don't know, but so they will tell you कि you select the brand as well as the product,
Okay. Okay.
and come up with something really great.
So here
So
in A towns, you are proposed things, you're given options, like this is what we have in mind, and then you choose out of those options. But in B towns, you are the one who has to propose everything.
uh,
So
when
how
it
do
is,
these brands influence your decisions? Like do you have your preferences that you suggest X or Y brand, or you are very neutral? You compare the features and then costings and then decide. Is it little biased, or is it a neutral kind of a thing?
no, actually, that bias is some inherent property everybody has. But as consultants or as designers, we always try. We always try to compare the specifications and vis-a-vis the costing. So that always, a lot of times, that is how we
What
go
would
for
you
match and
say?
mix.
Okay.
Maybe suppose kitchen appliances we are looking at, and somebody says okay, we'll go for Siemens. So something maybe we pick from someone, and something good we find from Miele, or anybody.
Okay.
So that kind of decision we try to take.
What do you feel in so many cases or projects that you've done? What is the percentage of your decisions being implemented, and what percentage the customer's preferences being implemented? What is the ratio?
uh, I told you it depends on individual clients.
No, like let's
No,
say
no,
you've
like
done
because
10 projects.
I can,
In how many projects you have put brands of your choice, and in how many projects it has been the customer's preference that you just implemented?
uh, I can say out of 10, 7 projects might be where we present. Out of 10, 7 are open with the ideas, and they want to experiment as well as mix
So they
things.
are open,
So
that means your decision prevails.
हाँ, it is not, I cannot say it is my decision,
No,
but I mean
you
I am the one who is facilitating the comparison,
I mean,
costing
from
and
you,
everything.
I mean,
And
as an architect, as an interior designer, so they respect your opinion and your choice,
they
and
want to,
implement.
they want to go for it. So any suppose I am doing a kitchen, I say uh, uh, and obviously as consultant we never try to uh, pass any judgment or statement only, but we
You
put
put across the
we put
choices.
across n number of features or
correct.
parameters or this
I
or that.
absolutely.
So I then we give them opportunity. Okay, this is the positive with this is positive, and my advice is that
Yes,
we can
yes.
go for
That's
this.
what I'm coming to. So
Hmm.
that means around 70% influences of the architect and interior designer, even in a consumer electronics product.
That is there. That is there.
Yes, yes.
From air conditioning to kitchen
So that
to
is
lighting
a very
to lighting
important
to
percentage, that important role that you play, and I think that is undermined. People don't realize that
uh,
interior designers and architects have so much say in the consumer electronics sector.
no, that is there, but that puts a lot of pressure on us, because we have to keep our integrity, and because a lot of times we have repetitive clients, like we are doing some hospital for someone, we are doing for their house or some relative of them. So for us there is lot of responsibility. Ki I
Yeah, the
cannot
pressure is there
I can
because
I mean
everything is
you
word
have
of
to be
mouth in
very
your business.
you have to be very conscious about what you are specifying.
Correct.
If something goes wrong, if I mean what happens, that is the human nature. If something is right, then they will not
Even
say
mention,
but
yes.
if something goes wrong, they will always tell you ki because
Yeah.
boss you have specified this, and now we are having
And
trouble with
that's what it says. Now, if a person has 10, 10 qualities, if 9 are good, they will not be mentioned, and one wrong thing is always pointed out.
yeah
So
yeah
that is human nature. We tend to just point out what goes wrong.
Hmm.
Whatever's going right is, we take it to be granted, and we feel, yes, this is meant to be this way. But yes, what I'm trying to just put across is that you are important influencers for this industry.
because we are the closest person who is
Yes.
who is there with the client, and maybe we start from the scratch, then designing, then you get closer to the person,
Correct.
and the person starts sharing with you, you start sharing something, so they
How do you
they
how
put
do you
trust
do the
on you.
selection process? Do you go out to these retail stores like Roma or those kind of stores and check out the products, or is it the companies and brands that approach you? How do you go about it?
It's all are happening. Most of the companies through their business development
Okay.
or key account or architects account,
they reach out
so
to you.
they are in touch most of the throughout the year, and as well as we also go to various exhibitions,
Okay.
and maybe we'll visit some showroom for something.
Okay. So you
Suppose-
visit exhibitions, you visit showrooms,
Showroom.
and from there you pick up the
Ha,
products
ha,
which
ha.
need to be recommended.
And especially once because repeatedly you are doing something, so normally you are aware what is happening where.
So you're abreast. Okay. What would you like to say about virtual and augmented reality enhancing the client experience in interior design and architectural projects?
uh, Obviously technology is important, and what happens, people earlier we had those 2D drawings, two-dimensional drawings, then we had really tough time explaining people what
Yes.
is where, then came all those three-dimensional pictures, 3Ds. Earlier it was through hand, then
Just a
computer
sketch and
computer
then, yeah.
images, then obviously it was better, but again that was a still image.
Yes, yes.
So, and you could see, but problem was you could not visualize
Not
the scale.
visualize,
You
correct.
could not visualize the scale of things.
Yes.
Suppose I am in three dimensions, something will look good, you are impressed, but later on when it is actually executed,
Yeah.
you find it is too small,
Too
or it
small
is
or
too
too
big.
big.
I could never imagine this. So what happens now with VR or AR? Uh, what happens? You become part of it.
Yes.
So you are able to enter into those spaces and you are able to see in real scale.
So
For
you
me,
are
the-
you're fully using AR and
yeah, we
VR
are
in your
using,
project.
and that what happens, that makes a lot of things
Easier.
easier for people to understand.
Correct.
Nahin, what happens for a designer's point of view, we have been quite capable of
You
visualizing
have that
things.
clarity, you have the vision.
We had all the
Yes,
clarity
yes,
even
yes.
without VR or AR, but as well as client is concerned,
Yes.
they now they have less shock value
So
for
it's like easier for you to put across your message to the client
yeah.
and easier for the client to understand.
Huh.
Okay, okay.
That
So
is
great.
there.
Technology is a great aid for you now.
It is great
Okay.
enabler, and obviously
Yeah. And everywhere we see people are talking about sustainability, zero carbon footprints, eco-friendly practices. So, are there any specific sustainable practices that the industry follows when you're integrating consumer electronics into design?
uh, listen, I have been thinking about the sustainability thing, because we are into architecture, all the building industry, then interiors and everything. Now what happens, as well as electronics is concerned, what happens, I mean, I'm not fully with the trend that has been happening for some years. Because what happened, in western countries, earlier trend was you use something, and when it is after some time,
Yeah,
it becomes
you don't
obsolete,
repair
and
it,
you
just
throw
it
it.
off. Yes.
And as well as we Indians were concerned, we used to if somebody has purchased one refrigerator for
Yes.
20 years, 30 years, they will and we had a full-fledged industry which was repairing everything. So everything they could repair.
Yes.
So now what is happening in my own experiences, recently we had one laptop, and there was some problem in the display, and the cost that the company quoted for
repair.
replacing that display was as good as the cost of the laptop. That means you are not
Encouraging yes.
interested in changing this.
Yes.
So that is a wrong trend. I mean, in India, people are smart enough. I mean, suppose for the mobiles, entire Nehru place is thriving
Yes,
on that.
yes.
You have a screen problem, you have this problem, you have that problem,
They have a
you are going to
solution
change
for
it.
yeah.
Acha, now electronics companies, my advice is they should not go Western way.
Yeah.
Our Indian way was much more sustainable,
Yes.
and they should design their products in such a way that you don't need to change everything.
Correct.
Suppose I'm buying one television, so now I have to update it. So something is changed and it is upgraded to the next level. Not that entire I have to throw the entire television
yes,
and
yes.
buy a new one.
Yes.
The way, so that is one thing that is against the idea of the sustainability,
Sustainability,
because one side you are saying that we want to be
Yeah,
sustainable,
we don't
and
want
second
electronic waste and
Huh.
yes.
so because
absolutely.
all the waste is increasing.
Yes, yes. I totally
Yeah,
go with
yeah.
what you're saying. Can you share your recommendations for consumer electronic gadgets or systems that you believe that every modern house or smart house or smart office should have? Do you have any list of recommendation of products?
No list of recommendations. I had, initially only as I told you, from uh, your kitchen, kitchen, obviously n number of things are there, from
No,
cooking.
like which
from
is
the-
your most essential list to tick off that I want an efficient home or an efficient office. I cannot function without that. Or
Huh,
you know,
so if you are going for a smart home, obviously from the main door you start for your locking system, then your lighting system, then you get into personal grooming, then you get into kitchen, then you your temperature, your
oh my God,
carbon,
it's a
so
long, long
so it's
list.
a actually it's a long list. And now Gen Z is getting really comfortable with all those things.
Yeah.
We have been doing interiors where I mean senior people, they are I mean uh, halfway they are willing ki, okay, do something, but Gen Z is really interested in all these things and they are comfortable. So maybe what we are not able to sell today, in due course we will be able to sell.
Correct.
Eventually it is going to be smart home only.
Yes.
That
What
can-
do you envision? In how many years we can say that we will have absolutely smart homes and smart offices?
Look, as well as India is concerned, uh, any kind of prediction is not a real prediction. You see, when people started using mobile phones, only CEO or MDs, CMDs, they had mobile.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I remember it was college days,
Hmm.
and this mobile thing came, and incoming was also charged. I think the first 5 seconds used to be free, so we used to just leave a message, okay, see you, bye, coming. So we never thought that it would become like an indispensable part of our lives,
Yeah,
where
and
payments happening through that, everything happening through mobiles.
so everybody
Yeah.
and now most of the things are happening on this. So what happens, all these changes normally uh, people are not able to predict rightly. What happens, something has very slow growth, and then suddenly
Suddenly it
exponentially
changes.
something some and all the ecosystem and people and countries, so entire environment becomes in such a way that it
So
becomes
we
new
just have to
normal.
wait and watch. Maybe tomorrow what's going to happen, we don't know.
No, suddenly
Yeah.
something will happen. And in any case, Gen Z is much more open to all those things, so that is the best part. And this is unavoidable.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Great.
going to.
So how has your journey been? Are you able to cope up with so much advancements happening in technology or not, or you're still the old school thing
No,
going on with
I
you?
mean, I was the first one who, in design, who did work on computer on my own.
Okay.
So at that time, when I used to work with Satish Gujral,
Okay.
Mohit Gujral.
Hmm.
So at that time, we had almost 50 people, and at upper level there was one room
Okay.
where we had two to three computers,
Okay.
and that room was fully air conditioned,
Okay,
and
okay.
because computer has to be
Yeah,
had
it
to
has
be
to be at a
in
cooler
air
temperature,
conditioning.
Yes.
So, and all other people were working on drawing board. Now
yes.
you see from there where we have come.
Absolutely.
So we have to be I mean ready for change, and unless and until we upgrade ourselves, we cannot survive.
Great, absolutely. Totally in agreement to what you had to say, Dr. Tripathi. It was great chit chatting with you, and we look
Yeah, same
forward
here.
to so much more advancements in technology happening in every sector and especially in consumer electronics. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.